everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the channel. I know I've been on quite the Pokemon kick lately, and that's not going to end because today we're going to be talking about bug Pokemon. I love bug Pokemon. I don't like using them. They suck cock and balls and dick and nuts and just massive loads of globs of cum. However, they look really cool. Pop one up right here. Bug Pokemon look fucking awesome. Almost all of my favorite Pokemon are bug Pokemon. And I didn't even really realize that until I did that video about like cool and bad and shitty Pokemon and all that shit. I didn't even really realize until as I was editing that. It's because they're really fucking cool. Take, for example, my favorite Pokemon of all time, Genesect. An undeniably fucking awesome bug Pokemon. Easily one of the coolest Pokemon, period. What sucks about him, though, is that I'll probably never use him on a team because he's a mythical Pokemon and I didn't get in on that boat. Which sucks a bit of cock and dick, but whatever, we're fine. We move past it. Maybe one day Game Freak, Nintendo, whoever decides to be gracious and gift me a Genesect. That would be really cool. Another awesome bug Pokemon, another one of my favorites, is Spidops. He's incredibly cool, and he does not get enough love. The reason why I love Spidops, besides his just awesome design, is that one really cool card. In fact, I have it. Let me go find it. Alright, I found it, and that's actually why I tinted the lights green today. It's because I found this beautiful card. I actually, bought this thing. I didn't find it in a pack. I wish I did, but I bought this bad puppy because, I love Spidops, and it's one of the coolest arts I've ever seen on a Pokemon card. Jarvis, flash that shit up on screen one more time, just in case anyone was, fucked up by the glare. Pretty fucking cool, huh? Now, of course, we can't talk about cool bug Pokemon. Whoops. Stepped on something. That was my wallet. Now, we can't talk about cool bug Pokemon without mentioning the OG cool bug Pokemon. Of course, it's Beedrill. Fuck, he's cool even to this day. I do love myself a good Beedrill. He's very fucking cool, especially Mega Beedrill. I don't know how they could take a cool design and make it even better, but they did. Also, quick side note, is anyone else just kind of worried about Megas? Like, I really think that the peak of Mega designs was reached back in, was like 2016 or whenever it was. I could be wrong. They could be designing some really cool shit right now, but I don't think that they're gonna capture the same magic that old Megas did. Since we got a first look at the Mega cards, I've just been a little worried for their aesthetic. I mean, now these aren't real. I wish they were, but I have a shit ton of Mega cards right here, and if you just look at them, I know you can't see them, but I will put some on screen right now. If you just look at them, their style is just off the charts. There's so much shit to look at. It's absolutely beautiful. I love Mega cards, and part of what makes them so awesome is the Japanese text. And the new cards don't have that. It's just like neon colored lines and streams everywhere. And they're cool. Don't get me wrong, I will absolutely collect them, and I'm sure they look awesome in card form, but they just, I don't know, there's just something about the Mega style that just not as cool. It's just not as cool. Okay, back to bugs though, because that was a bit of a tangent. I wanted to just get that off my chest a little bit, but bug Pokemon. And joining Beedrill on the OG awesome bug team is Scyther. If you've watched my video on cool and bad Pokemon, you know Scyther and Scizor are two of my favorites, along with Genesect. There's something about bug Pokemon that just really wets my whistle. That was not the correct way to use that. Why do bug Pokemon have to suck so much ass? I'm not a big competitive guy. I'm not even really a numbers guy. I just play Pokemon like a fucking child. I just collect the ones I think look cool, and I play the game. I don't look for different natures. I don't fucking stat train or any of that shit. I don't even know how you do that. I don't know any of that shit. But what I do know is that bug Pokemon are unusable garbage. And I hate that because all of my favorite Pokemon are bugs. Another one, Heracross. And I do have a real Mega here. A Mega Heracross EX. This is one of my most cherished cards ever. Anyone who knows my lore knows that back in fourth grade, some stupid cuck named Ferris scammed me for my Mega Heracross EX. That was my only Mega card, and I loved it. And like a foolish child, I gave it away because he gave me multiple cards for it, so I thought it was a worthy trade. It was not, and I've regretted it to this day. Sorry for digging that up, but again, Heracross is another bug Pokemon. Very fucking cool. Heracross is great. And Mega Heracross is also great. Jumping way ahead, we've got Golisopod, just another awesome looking bug Pokemon. He's another great bug Pokemon held down by his typing and especially his fucking awful ability. I do not get what their obsession is with making bug Pokemon so bad. It pisses me off. I just want to use one and have it actually be good. Because they're so cool. Can't we just have cool Pokemon be good? Of course, when we talk about cool bug Pokemon, we have to talk about the big cojones in the room. The god of all cool Pokemon, Buzzwole. I mean, this is one of the coolest Pokemon they've ever made. Barely even looks like a Pokemon, but he's fucking awesome. If I'm not mistaken, he communicates through flexing, which is the coolest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. Now, I'm not under some illusion that all bug Pokemon are cool. We've got some real shitters. Of course, we've got Butterfree. Not a big fan of Butterfree. I mean, I would be sad to see him leave from the roster, but I'm just not a huge Butterfree guy. Another little shitty one is Swadloon. That whole thing is just, not for me. It's not horrible, but it's very forgettable. And of course, Burmy and Wormadam perfectly fit into the shitty bug Pokemon category because who gives a shit about Burmy and Wormadam? It's just very fascinating that the subsect of Pokemon that are responsible for some of the coolest in the entire series, I would say, at least in my opinion, is also responsible for what is also, in my opinion, the worst design, or two worst designs in the entire series, and that would be Volbeat and Illumise. Holy shit. What just atrocious designs for Pokemon. What are you thinking, pal? Walk me through it. Show your work. I want to see what you were thinking on these guys, because they look like shit. They look like they were drawn by 5-year-olds. I know every Pokemon is someone's favorite, but I would be very hard-pressed to find anyone who likes Volbeat or Illumise because they are just so goddamn ugly. Unless you like ugly things, you know. For some reason, we're in this era of humanity where everyone's just obsessed with ugly shit. And maybe people like Volbeat and Illumise because they're ugly. I have no fucking clue. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say about bug Pokemon. I know this is just about the most pointless video ever created. I just really wanted to test out this new microphone. I wanted to stand up and make a video. Because it's something different. It's something different. I can just talk and I can spit random bullshit and it just makes my brain work better. So I think that's all I've got to say. Keep your eyes out for some shit coming in the future. These microphones are going to open up a huge world of opportunity for me and my boys. Podcast coming soon is all I'm going to say. So yeah, if you like this shit, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that cool shit. And yeah, I think that's it. So see ya.